But do you have a real job?
All right, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. But do you have a real job? We're here with a guest, an awesome guest today. He's an entrepreneur, he's a YouTuber, and he's getting bigger by the day. And we have him here today. His name is Reyes, and he goes by Reyes the Entrepreneur. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, man. Always enjoy jumping on your podcast.
Hey, man, I love having you on. I noticed you got a new logo, or not a logo, but a new placard.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, man. Is that the new office? Did you finally get moved?
Oh, bro, I got an office. Let me tell you, game changer on just the whole feel of things. But because I have kids that are at home, my girl's at home, you know what I mean?
Right, I feel you. So where'd you move? LA?
No. So actually, man, things didn't work out. I had to take a huge step back, but trying to make the best out of it.
Right. So what ended up happening?
So we're going to move to LA, that way I could follow my career of working with more creators, trying to open more doors, try to network, and just things weren't lining up. My girl couldn't find a job. And then, the whole unemployment stimulus check, well, that was all up in the air and still is.
Right.
And with the whole COVID thing, where there was a lot of creators out there that didn't want to do anything. And I respect that. And then plus financially, it was going to be a big expense just to move over there. And I was like, you know what? I just had this gut feeling that it wasn't the right time to do this. Right. And I didn't do it.
Yeah, it's way better to just say, you know what? We'll take a step back and do it later. I feel you. And it's a hard decision to make. It's not easy. Because you were there, right? You were looking for a place.
No, I already put a deposit down on the place. Yeah, they kept the deposit.
Oh, of course.
But at the end of the day, I had to do what I felt was the right move.
Right.
And that was the right move. And hey, I've taken step backs before. So this ain't nothing new. It sucks. It sucks, man. I'm not going to lie. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. And that was what's best for me.
Exactly. So do you, whenever you do these new videos, you've been doing a new structured video where you go out with entrepreneurs, you see what their business is running, because you used to do your videos like, I'm doing t-shirts, I'm doing this, and now you have other people doing it. How has that been going for you?
It's been growing great. It's the new bread and butter of my channel, where people already expect a new hustle. Because before, I used to be labeled as one thing. I used to be labeled as a t-shirt guy, then the vending machine guy, but I wanted to be known for more. So that's when I started going a whole bunch of different ideas, and I call it the Ride Along series. It's what really catched on.
Right, dude, these videos are really good. And not only are you doing one business, you could do any business. And do you travel down to LA whenever you do these, or how do you find the people that you're doing these videos with?
So most of them hit me up and they say, hey, Reyes, I want you to come along with me. I'll give you some knowledge. I'm like, all right, cool. Last month, I went to Texas and I did 10 ride-alongs, and that's what I got right now. And on the 15th, I'm going to Miami to do a couple more. So yeah, man, just enjoying it.
Miami. So what are you doing out there? Can you tell us anything yet?
Yeah, the same thing, ride-alongs. I got a couple YouTubers, a couple businesses I'm going to follow, make some videos. And I'm trying to travel more, man. So that's why.
That's awesome that you're going to Miami. So do you are you making enough from these actual videos to pay for everything, where you're like, hey, man, I'm actually doing pretty good over here?
Well, regardless, I'm making my money back on most of the videos. Not every video is a banger, gets a lot of views. Right. But like, believe it or not, I spend between $200 just making one video, because not only do I have to account for the hotels, the gas, the traveling, I also have an editor and a thumbnail guy that I pay for.
Right. Yeah, you used to do it all yourself. That's the way a lot of the successful people do it, is they do it all themselves, and then they finally are like, dude, I can actually pay somebody to do this now, which is awesome. And then you can go traveling and stuff. What do you want to do specifically? Like, are there any businesses out there that you haven't been able to ride along with and do something with yet, and you want to do it?
You know what, man? I'll take any business. I don't have one in mind just because I like keeping my options open, but I'll take any business.
Which has been your favorite one so far to date?
They're all the same, man. I enjoy them. And plus, I'm just chilling most of the time, just recording them and asking them questions.
Right. Dude, you have to get some sketchy people, right? Surely. I mean, not the ones you post, but have you had any sketchy
the ones I
people?
post.
Oh, really? Some of them are sketchy as fuck?
Yeah. Oh, hella, but I don't show that,
Right,
because the ride along thing is, they don't give me anything. I don't give them anything, but they are giving me knowledge on their hustles. So I kind of have to make them look good.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the trade-off.
Right, you don't want to make them looking sketchy. I just wondered if there was like somebody that was so sketchy where you went to do a ride along and you were like, this is not gonna work out.
Luckily, that hasn't happened, but there's been some people where I'm like, they're faking it or they're holding back.
Right.
And though I get those a lot.
I think it's one good thing that you have, like the ATM video I just saw. Yeah. You have the guy that has receipts. Like he's not saying, yo, I made 50 grand last month. He's like, yo, look at this receipt I got. And you can say, holy shit, I've never even thought about that business. I just thought, ATMs are ATMs, whatever. People just put them there, but it's the same thing as a vending machine. It's an ATM. Yeah. That's fucking nuts.
Exactly. Yeah, hey, man, there's money in there, man.
And he said, what, 2,500 new? I'm like, shit.
2,500 new, man. Right. What is that? And then you make that. He checks it. He checks his machines like once or twice a week, though.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but because he doesn't put a lot of money in it, so he only fills it up like a quarter of the way. So if you filled it all the way, you don't gotta go check up on it every now and then.
Right. You just dropped a new video. I haven't watched it yet. It just came out a couple hours ago about the pallet business. What the hell, man? There's so many businesses out there that are making money that you would never think that is a business.
And that's what I want to do with my YouTube channel. Just give people and show people options. Here's the thing. You see me doing a whole bunch of things, reviewing a whole bunch of things. I'm not trying to sell you on every single one. I'm just trying to show you that there's different ways of making money out there. And you pick whichever one you want to do.
Right. Have you still stuck out with the vending machines or have you gotten rid of them?
I sold those a long time ago.
Yeah, I bet those were a headache.
Oh, huge headache, man. But it was good content while it lasted.
Right. Dude, that's all I'm saying is content is content. And you are a great example. If you go back to your older videos and your newer videos, it's like a black and white different person. The hair's gone.
Yeah, man. It just, you got to change with the times and just try new things.
Right. I think one good thing about your channel is you seem normal. A normal ass person. You don't seem like you're trying to put on too much fake shit. You're just like, yo, I'm chilling. This is what I do. And I think that's one good thing about your channels. People can actually relate to you. So yeah,
thank you, man. Thank you. Yep. I try, man. I try.
It's fucking badass what you got going on, man. Straight up.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Are there any videos that you're gonna do in the next future that have to do with OnlyFans? Or did you already do an OnlyFans video?
You know what, man? I did a ride along with a guy who sells diabetic test strips. Because here's the thing, my audience, they're so used to a PG type of content, That's why I don't really cuss and all that. Yeah. And I posted that video to see if I could try some edgier content. They hated it.
You already posted it?
I posted it and I deleted it that same day.
That's why I missed it. I was like, I didn't see that video yet. No,
because I was getting not hate, but people were getting upset with the content.
Wow.
And I understand why, plus it doesn't fit my brand, Reyes the Entrepreneur, showing people how to start hustles, and then, how much does a stripper make? How much do you make showing your privates?
Right.
It really doesn't fit my brand that I put myself in, and I'm okay with that.
I completely understand you. With music, it's similar. I was putting out super emo music and just normal pop, emo music for the longest time, and out of nowhere, I dropped a YouTuber diss track. Out of nowhere, it was just like, hey, look at this YouTuber diss track I put out. I've never done that before. And I was just getting, like you said, not a bunch of hate. It was just like maybe I shouldn't be putting this stuff out on my channel. Like, I didn't want that to represent me, because people are going to see that. And I'm like, I don't want that to represent me or my channel.
Yeah. So exactly what happened to me, man.
Man, that's a bummer. Well, did the OnlyFans girl do all right for herself? Or boy, I don't
No,
know.
I never did an OnlyFans. I was and I could, but I never moved on it.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Oh.
But at least it's good that you know that your branding is like on point and you know what your fans or audience wants.
Yeah.
And you post them what they want, which is freaking dope. Do you
Yeah,
have any new videos that you want to do that aren't ride-alongs?
You know what, man? I'm about to. Okay, so right now is the busy season for YouTube, so I just have to put out content because we're making the most money, the most subscribers.
Right.
So for the next 2 months, I'm just gonna tough it out with YouTube. But after that, I think I'm gonna take some time off because I want to start a new series of me starting a real company, a real business, and growing it to $1 million.
Oh, wow.
And then documenting everything, because that's what I do. I document the growth, but now I need to do something that's gonna take me to the next level, and hopefully this is it.
$1 million company, dude. That would be nuts. Because you've done that with other things, just on smaller scales. Can I grow my Instagram to 1,000 followers? Can I make this much money in the stock market? Now you're gonna do $1 million company. That's fucking crazy and a huge step.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing: I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Right.
I'm gonna do my best, but it doesn't mean it's gonna happen. But I'm gonna do my best. But I'm gonna document everything, and once I finally reach that goal, then I'm gonna put out the content.
Right. Now, have you thought about what kind of company you want this to be?
Yes, I thought of everything. But here's the thing: right now, I have too much on my plate. That if I start it, I'm gonna be half-assing almost everything. Because I can't pull 100% of my efforts on several things. So YouTube has my full attention right now. But once January hits, I'm going to start that new company.
Right. Now, does YouTube revenue pretty much die off in January, February, March? Not die, but
so it doesn't die off, but it kind of levels. Like right now, we have a huge spike. But then once after Christmas, through probably like April, May, it evens out, which is normal. But then during summer, it slows down a lot. And then picks up again in October.
Right, that makes sense. I'm glad to drop a bunch of music, so I'm glad that a lot of people because they're on their freaking phone all day, every day, especially when it's cold out up until Christmas. Which is nuts. Have you had any problems with monetization with your channel where your videos maybe get taken down for some shit? Not taken down, but copyright stricken of some sort?
One where it got demonetized, and it was a ride-along where I followed a vape shop owner for a day, and pretty much a couple hours later got the yellow money sign. Yep.
What was it for?
It was not appropriate content.
What?
So yeah, he was smoking it. Yeah, vape shop, and he was smoking. There's one scene. I think this is it. There's one scene where he just took a hit. And that was it. I think that cost it, but here's the thing. It scared me enough to not make that content. Like I told you, I'm spending $200 average on a video. If I'm not making money out of it, that's not good for business.
Right. And the good thing about your old videos is they're still bringing in that money. Now, are your t-shirt money or your t-shirt videos still bringing in some decent money, or is it kind of
they are?
Dude, that's fucking awesome. It's crazy to see somebody actually make it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say you're obviously not to the point where you want to be, I'm sure, but to see the process. How many subs are you at now?
386.
Damn. When you first came on my podcast, I think you just hit like 100, like the first time. And now you got a fucking office with your name on the wall.
Yeah, hey man, it's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling.
How has been how has had an office like changed? I assume
it's great,
way better.
Yeah, way better. But most importantly, now I have my home life and my work life. Because before I got this office, the kids, they weren't going to school. My girl wasn't working. And it was a real headache trying to record, edit, and spend family time. But now,
so is this office at home or is it at a different place?
Oh, it's an office.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I had to get a different office. It's about 15 minutes away from home. And but now I have that structure, work in the morning, wake up, spend a few minutes with the kids, then come to the office, work, focus. And then after this, you're my last thing for today. I'll go home and chill.
That's awesome, man. Has your schedule changed much? I know the last time we talked, you had said similar things like you work until roughly 5 and then you call it quits for the day and then you spend. Is that still how it is?
It's still same thing. Honestly, man, entrepreneurs, a lot of people think entrepreneurship is exciting and making moves every day. It's not. It's repetition after repetition almost every day.
Yep, that's music too. You're sitting there. I mean, it's like, oh, being a musician must be so cool. And I'm just like, I live alone in a studio apartment. There's not much fun going on around here. It's just like, I'm chilling, man.
But yep. Exactly the same thing, man.
That's what social media does, man. How has COVID been, since obviously this stuff has been going on for almost the whole year? How has it been going with you and your family? Like, how have you been able to manage time to say, I'm going to spend this much time here and do this, when she's got obviously the kids all day?
Yeah.
I would imagine. Because there's no school. There's no school, is there? It's not school.
Not right now.
Are you guys doing online school there or no?
Yep. Yeah, they should start opening up real soon. But yeah, man, just online right now.
Damn, so how are you guys dealing with that?
Well, we gotta make the best out of it, man. At first, we were driving each other crazy, spending all day, every day together, can't go anywhere. Like me, when I used to work from home, going to Starbucks was my getaway, so I could focus on work over there. And then it just got so bad that I couldn't work anywhere. It would start to affect my productivity. And of course, it was affecting our relationship until finally I decided, you know what, it's time to get an office, somewhere where I could focus. And it's been going great ever since.
I think everybody needs their own little work spot, or even just to get away from the other people. You know, I think they need their time away from you. They need time away from each other. Just like you need your time to do your work thing, which is great. Man, so what's going on in California right now? Are you guys still shut down or what?
You know what? Things are starting to open up again. Of course, at limited capacity, like restaurants, you know, every other table or this and that. But honestly, man, everybody's making the best out of it. Right. And that's it, man. That's it.
That's freaking nuts, man. Did you watch the, the election last night? That hasn't been called yet. Were you anxiety or were you nervous about it at all, or not really?
You know what, man? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fall asleep so I could wake up and see who the new president is. Because they still haven't decided, but I feel like I know who's gonna win.
Right. I have no clue. It's like, holy crap, this is crazy, man. And now we got COVID that's happening, and the schools are closed, and a lot of the stuff is closed. We're pretty opened up around here, but
where you from?
Missouri.
Oh, all right.
We've been opened up for a while. We've been just kind of doing our thing. But yeah, when I came out to LA, everybody was in masks. I was like, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah, man, it's a requirement over here.
Has that made it harder to find ride-along people, or not really?
Yes.
Yeah.
When it first started, the whole COVID thing, I didn't make content for like a whole month just because I couldn't find no ride-alongs and I couldn't think of anything to do.
Right.
But luckily, even right now, there's a lot of people who don't want to do ride-alongs. Like they tell me, "Hey, Reyes, I'm interested." Now, right now, I'm like, "All right, cool, no worries, man." Right. That was it.
It's cool that there's so many businesses out there that you would just contact you and be like, "Hey, man, I'm doing this." You're like, "What?" Pallets. You said that, or you posted a video recently where there was a guy renting houses. Because that's a big thing right now, especially with young entrepreneurs, where they'll buy a house, fix it up, and then rent it out.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that video. I didn't watch that video yet. How is that going? The real estate business.
It's going all right, man. Here's the thing. There's a lot to know. You need to learn a lot. And then also it's a lot of work depending on what you want to do. Like, for example, real quickly, there's wholesaling where you find someone who's selling a house and you find a buyer and you make your commission. You don't even touch the house. Then there's something where you buy a house and you fix it up. That's a lot of work. But then you sell it and you make a lot of money on that.
Right.
And then there's another thing. Oh, and then you could rent it out. You could actually own the property and then just rent it out to tenants. So you really got to figure out what you're going in there for. And you got to figure out how you're going to get the knowledge. Because there's a lot of, like, for example, that guy, he bought a house cheap, but when he really went to go fix it up, the plumbing was bad, the roof was bad, he needed new products and this and that. And he told me the best way to do it, if you can, is do a lot of things yourself. yourself just to save that extra money.
Yeah, because a lot of people know somebody that knows how to do it. So, hey, man, can you come over here and help me out with this? And then the more you do it, the more you learn. And then the more you'll be able to get better at it. I mean, that was his first house. He said, yeah, he bought a house and then he screwed it up. That's how it usually goes on your first or second, third house or anything. And a lot of people don't understand that about anything. Music, you know, entrepreneurship, YouTubers, everything at first always is not that great. It's usually pretty rocky. And then you'll get to the good shit where you're like, oh, fuck, this is actually working out.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's a lot of trial and error, man. Yeah. A lot of trial and error.
You never met a successful person that quit. That's for sure.
There you go. That's right, huh?
Yeah. You've done a lot of businesses. Which one? I'm kind of curious. If you weren't doing YouTube, you're not being an entrepreneur, you're not starting a company. Out of all the companies or the businesses that you've done a ride along with, which company or which business would you rather be in if you couldn't do anything you're doing right now? Which one sounds the most appealing?
You know what? One of the most recent ones was the trucking business, where a guy just buy his own truck, like semi truck, and then he's just hauling things up and down California all day, and it's a lot of hours, but he's making great money out of it.
Dude, yeah. So you rode along with him on those rides? I watched that video. You had to ride along. How was that?
Yeah.
How did that work out?
I hate driving.
Right.
I hate being in the car for long, like the 15 minutes it takes for me to go home and then back to the office. I hate it, man.
Oh yeah, that's no fun. 15 minutes.
But he was busting 12, 14-hour shifts, you know?
Right. So did you guys crash at a hotel or something?
No. So what I did was, he was only 2 hours away. So I just woke up early that morning, drove over there, did the ride along, and then came back.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
No. It's when I go down. Is when I go down to LA, which is about 4 or 5 hours away. I go the night before, get a hotel or an Airbnb, and then be fresh in the morning.
Right. Is LA really where it's popping? You've been in California for a while. I mean, is it really popping there more than other places? Like, if I moved to LA, would I notice a substantial increase in things I'm doing or not really?
Depending on what your purpose is. To network, yes. Definitely yes. To make more money or create content, no. Because I could make, me as a YouTuber, I could make content wherever. It doesn't matter. And there's entrepreneurs everywhere. There's more entrepreneurs in LA, but there's still entrepreneurs anywhere. Right. Now, I was mainly going just to network, meet more people. But since I'm traveling to different places now, that kind of fits that problem.
Right. That's freaking awesome. And you're going to Miami. That's crazy. When are you going down there?
The 15th to the 20th. I was actually there last year.
Okay. And did you already say what businesses you were going to film down there? I don't know if you did.
I haven't said. But I got a couple YouTubers. I got a YouTuber who does wholesaling. I have a YouTuber who does eBay. I have another YouTuber who does pranks. Gonna go collab with them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Isn't it weird that people, because I've seen you do those wholesale videos before, or what's it called, airdropping or something like that?
Drop shipping,
that's what it is. Isn't it crazy? Because that was a while back, and I'm thinking, shit, surely this business can't stay relevant for long if so many people are going to do it now. Is it still popping out there like that?
Yeah, because here's the thing, man. There's a lot of people out there who are drop shippers selling courses. They're selling dreams, and they're getting all the youngsters in it. And once the youngsters realize that, hey, maybe there's not that much money into it, they get out. But there's a new set of youngsters who want to make money like that.
Right. Damn, that's crazy. People are still making money on eBay. Man, that's fucking nuts. I used to sell on eBay so long ago, and it kind of blows my mind that people can still make a living doing it every single day.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of ways of making money still.
What are some good ways to make money right now, in your opinion?
Depending on your resources, but like how we mentioned, of course, selling stuff on eBay, look around your house, whatever you have, whatever you don't use, post it. And it's not really to make a lot of money. It's just so you could get the experience. See if you like it. I'm a big believer that you got to like what you do. So that's the first thing. Another thing you could do to make money right now, if you have a car, one of the driving apps. You could either do Uber or you could do food, Lyft, Uber Eats, Grubhub. And then the third thing I tell people of how they could start making money today is finding a part-time job. I know a lot of people don't want to work, but hey, if you need money, go out there, see who could use your help. And like I said, it's only part-time, just so you can make some money to invest in whatever you want to do. Exactly. So those are the 3 things I tell people if they want to start making money today.
Right. And you can do it right now, just like you said with the food delivery. I do that every day almost. Yeah. And it's cash every day in your pocket.
Yeah. Oh, and also if people feel like eBay's too much of a headache, sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp. There's ways of making money out there. You just got to start something.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace is taking over. It's the new Craigslist, essentially. And it's way safer.
Yep. Hell, yep.
You got the picture of them. You can look at their profile. Like, okay, they're probably normal. You meet locally and publicly usually, which is dope. I seen you got into some investing, though. Some stock markets, which is a little bit more than all the other stuff. It's a bit different. Because
it's way different.
You have no control of it, essentially. You can only control when you buy and sell. So how has that been going since you started off?
So I just finished the series like a week or so ago, and I got 2 episodes coming, and it was good at first, man. I was making. Here's the thing, just how you said, when you first start, you deal with the headaches. So for about a month, I was trying to figure out my strategy of what I was gonna do, and then after a couple tries, I figured out something, and I was making money, man. I was making, I got to a point where I had $1,600 profit, 1,600, you know?
Yep.
But then the crash happened and I lost everything in 2 days. Oh. And so I had started with 1,000. Then I put more money into a 10,000 and I put 25,000 and I was at 2650, so 1,500 profit. And I'm like, oh man, it's about to go good. Next thing I know, I don't know what happened. It started going down, and I went down to like 26. I'm like, all right, lost 600 or so, but it's about to go up. It kept going down, where it went down to my original investment, $25,000 I had in there, and I had a choice, and all my things lost money, and I showed it in my video that I'm editing. All my things lost money, but here's the thing: I'm at the break-even point, but I have 2 choices: hold, and hopefully it goes up, but it could also go down, and that's when I'm in the negative. Right. Or I could sell right now and leave with what I put in. I chose to sell everything and take the $1,500 loss of profit.
Right.
So I ended where I started. But here's the thing. The good thing is a couple of days later, I record myself to see if I made a good choice. If the stock went up or down, it went down. Oh. And it's still down to this day. Damn. Right now. And I believe it's because of the election. You know, a lot of people aren't putting money into it and this and that. Yeah. But that's what I want, like you just said, and I mentioned that in the video. It's gambling because you have no control over it. Right. You can't control if the stock goes up or down. You could, and that's it. And honestly, I tried it. It wasn't for me. And that's where I ended the series.
I can understand that for sure. How hard was it to actually did you ever understand truly what was happening?
No. The only thing you truly understand is if it goes down, it goes up. And if it goes up, it goes down. You just don't know when it's going to go down or up. Like, for example, I told you everything is down right now. I could buy stuff right now, and hopefully in a week, it's going to go up. Right. But that's hopefully. That's guessing.
Right. Were there any places out there that helped you figure some shit out?
Yeah, there was this guy who really helped me out. That the first video, there was 2 guys who I went to go do a collab with. And they were investing, and I'm like, you know what? Show me how to do it. So that was the first episode. And then there was this other guy who did option trading, and he helped me out. So people definitely helped me out to understand something.
Right. Which stock did you end up investing in? Was it just one?
I invested, no, several. You have to invest in several. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket. So I did Tesla, of course. and then I did Etsy, Roku, Beyond Meats. You ever heard Beyond Meats?
Sounds familiar.
It's a company that's making meat products from plant-based materials.
Okay.
So they're really changing the game.
That's
And
interesting.
then, so I bet on those. Unfortunately, when there's a crash, everything goes down. And things are barely picking up, but I don't want to play that game anymore.
Right.
That was it.
You don't want to jump into the cryptocurrency?
Nah, man. Honestly, what I did was just get my feet wet.
Yeah.
And that was enough for me to be like, nah, I don't want to do it.
So you don't want to get your feet wet anymore?
No, that's it, man. That was it. It was too hot for me. I don't want to do option trading. I don't want to do crypto. I don't want to do anything else just because I like knowing that I'm going to put time and effort into it and make a profit out of it.
Right.
Like with stocks, I could invest. I could put in hours every day, put in work, put in research. Yeah. And at the end of the day, the stock could still go down and I lose money.
Exactly. And you don't know which way this is going to go. But the thing about those things is the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward.
Hey, but the bigger the risk, the more you could lose.
The bigger the loss, that's for sure. But,
nah, man.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I don't get involved in any of that. Although I do go to the casino from time to time. That's where I was a minute ago. And
what do you play? Blackjack?
Yeah, that's the game that's the name of the game right there. That'll take the money real quick. No, I wish I could. I mean, I tried to while I'm sitting there, just kind of like, how many high cards do I think are left in the deck after seeing what I've already seen here? But it's so hard to fucking tell.
I used to do it back in the day.
You actually used to count?
Yeah.
Were you any good at counting?
I was all right. I made money, but here's the thing.
Hang on. I'm about to call my mob boss. Yo, this dude was counting. I think we need to take care of it.
Yeah. Well, nah, man. But the problem was that I got addicted to it. I will go every single day. And of course, there's days that I lost money, but there was days I made money. But I just didn't like that about myself, that I just had to stop.
Yeah, I hate the gamble. It just, I've said this before, but the losing feels worse than winning feels good at that point. Like when you start going that much, it's like losing hurts so bad, but winning, it's like, whatever, I won.
Yeah.
But losing hurts so bad. I hate losing there. And with the stock market, yeah, man, that's too much for me. I'm good. I was in crypto for a little bit. I was like, I sold out and I was like, I'm done. I'm good. It's too much. It's too freaking stressful. It's like the election every single night where you go to sleep and like, please, dear God, let me make money tonight while I'm asleep. Please don't take all my money.
Exactly, man. That's how I was too. I would wake up. That was the only time I would wake up early. Right. Just so I could see the stock. Because over here in California, they open at 6:30.
Yeah, because you're all the way over on Pacific.
Damn. Yup.
What's that flight looking like from California to Miami? Because you're North California, right?
Yeah. 600, 700.
How many hours is that though?
5, 6.
Oof.
We stop in Atlanta for an hour or so.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad if you get a little bitty break.
Yeah, man, but it's all right, man. It's all right. Trying to enjoy it.
You got any new videos planned for the near future that are about to come out?
A lot, man. Well, I still got all of Texas ride-alongs. I'm still editing.
Oh, so you went to Texas?
Yeah.
Damn, when did you go there?
October 5th to October 12th or so.
Oh, okay. So you're traveling all over.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to enjoy traveling. Here's the problem, though. In Texas, I double booked myself. I would do a ride-along in the morning and a ride-along in the afternoon, and it just burned me out so much. Where this time, I'm just going to do one ride-along a day.
I feel that, yeah. I bet doing more than one is just way too strenuous. And then if one runs overtime or too early, it's just like,
I was late a lot.
Right. Yeah, I feel that. I'm trying not to be late. Even these podcasts, I try not to be like late. I'm like, all right, I'm going to be on time. I'm going to do it at 4:30 or 4 o'clock or whatever I say. And then I'm on my way back from the casino. I'm like, shit, I'm going to be fucking late. I hate this shit. At least for the most part, nobody cancels on the podcast, whether it's like a little earlier or a little bit later. Although, man, I had some chicks. Chicks are always the flakiest when it comes to podcasts. That's what I've learned, at least on my end. I'm like, these chicks, why are you flaking? I've had some girls on, which is cool. But this last girl I was supposed to come on, she bailed on me 3 separate times. One time her friend was having a meltdown or something. Second time, I can't remember what happened. The third time she was like, I have a Tinder date. And I'm like, we just planned these podcasts out. And now you're going to go on a Tinder date? It's like, come on, man.
What did she do?
She's not doing it anymore, yeah.
No, but what does she do? How come you have her on? Just to talk?
Oh, she's a model. And I was just like, never had a model on, like somebody that's actively making money from doing it. I'm like, yo, come on this fucking podcast. Let's talk about it. But, girls be, people just are flaky anyway. But I'm glad most of the people I work with, like you and other people, are fucking cool shit. I know. Man, I'm just stoked on your shit, man. You've been popping off over here.
Man, it's going all right. It's going all right. I'm just working towards the nets pop off.
Right. Yeah, that company, man, that's going to be crazy. Is that the whole goal for 2021?
Yeah.
And so you're not going to post any new videos on YouTube, really?
I'll probably do 1 video a week, 1 every 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. That's still pretty good.
It's average, So
like ride along stuff?
Maybe. I still haven't decided, just because I know YouTube won't be my top priority right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's working on this new company I want to build. And that's it, man. We'll see.
That's a lot of life.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. The main reason I'm on YouTube right now is for the money, know, because it's great. It's good money. But I don't enjoy it anymore, man, to be honest with you. Maybe I just need a big, long break to get my enthusiasm back.
I completely feel you. I'm driving DoorDash. It's like the income. It's like, okay, I can make a lot of money driving DoorDash. But, dude, like you're saying, I'm so burnt out on it. I only want to do music. I'm so close to making money on my streams per month. But I'm like, just like a year and I don't have to do this anymore. So I know exactly what you're at. You just wake up every day and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, man. Especially since I'm trying to bust out a lot of videos right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it, man. I'm gonna tough it out these 2 months, and then I'm just gonna take a big long break.
Right.
Another reason I'm trying to work hard is because I'm trying to hit $100,000 in the bank by the end of the year, and that's the money I'm gonna use to build a new company. Right. But that's why I gotta work hard right now.
That's the hard work now and play later, man. And like you said earlier, when you like doing something, it's not even work really. It's just like you're doing what you love and it's fun.
Yep.
Hard work, man.
But I just need a break. I can't wait for that big long break.
I fucking bet you can't. I bet your wife's ready too, or your girlfriend. I don't know if your wife.
It's everything, bro.
Yeah,
the fiance, the girlfriend.
Yeah.
I call her everything.
All right, it just is what it is at this point. But you've been grinding hard, man. It's time for a break. You've been on YouTube for what? 6, 7, 8
years?
5 years. Yeah, but
2015.
You've been grinding hard for 5 years.
Oh, bro, working those dead-end jobs. Dude. I remember my first 2.5 years fucking working fast food, the fields, AM, PM, but still grinding on YouTube until finally, man, one video took off. Haven't looked back since. But it took those 2 years of grinding to make that possible.
100%, man. That grind makes everything possible. And I know a lot of people are like, you shouldn't have to grind every day. It's not a hustle culture, as people like to call it. And I'm like, well, the people, as they say, the early bird gets the worm. It's like, that's just how it's got to be, man. You get out there and hustle and you see the rewards of your work paying off.
But here's the thing. You're absolutely right, man. But here's the thing. First of all, everybody hustles to what they want to hustle, how long they want to hustle. There's nobody telling you, hey, you have to work 14, 16 hours a day. You can work 5, 8, whatever. Yeah. But here's the thing I am going to tell you. The first couple of years before you start making any money, it's a grind. That's when you need to put in that overtime. And the more money you make, the easier it gets after that.
I completely feel that. And I'm hoping that I'll get there at some point. It's awesome to see you get there and other people getting there. I'm friends with some people that I'm just like, damn, you guys are killing the game.
Hey, you know what, man? Here's the thing. Everybody is on their own journey, their own road. Like, if I just started last year, I'd be in the same situation as you. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
everybody's on their own journey, but you're gonna get there, man. It's just gonna take time.
Yep. Time is everything, and it's gonna be fucking awesome when it happens. Because I want to be where you're at. I'm like, damn, man, I can actually do what I want. I'm gonna start a company and make $1 million, which is crazy.
Well,
That's not you talking out your ass. Like, I believe what you're saying right now. I'm like, I don't think he's talking out of his ass. I literally believe that you can make $1 million, which is crazy.
That's the next goal, man. But I'm gonna be honest. I wish I could tell you I'm gonna achieve that in 3-6 months. Nah, it's gonna take me a year, 2 years, maybe even 3 or 4 years.
Right.
But here's the thing: you need to enjoy the process, the journey. It's not like, oh, I want $1 million tomorrow. It's no, let me learn how to build a company. Let me learn and enjoy the success. Hey, let me deal with the struggles. And the $1 million, that's the end result. But the journey is what really I enjoy.
Exactly. I completely feel that. Dude, the journey's fun. And I really appreciate the journey to my podcast. I'm glad that you came on. Glad that you come on every once in a while just to see what the fuck Reyes is doing. I guess we're going to wrap this up before Zoom kicks me off because I only got that 40-minute thing. But, I really appreciate you coming on the podcast, letting us know how you've been doing and giving us some nice words of inspiration there at the end. I'll definitely be clipping that up and posting it on Instagram. But this is what my man said. Yeah. But is there anything else you want to leave off with? Anything you want to say? Yeah,
for anybody listening, the road is going to be bumpy. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. Just stick to it, man. Just stick to it.
Yep. Quitters will never win.
Yeah. But hey, man, sorry about this. I got a phone call real quick.
Yeah, it's all good. Yo, Reyes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Peace out, man.
But do you have a real job?